Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Falcons coming in at 4-6, going up against the Buccaneers, who come in at 6-4.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is fielded at the goal line. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Powering his way forward. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there right off the bat. 53 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, Ryan. Jones has it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Baker, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down, here's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Here's Ryan. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
The first carry now for Doug Martin. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, Martin. And now loose football. Fumble. Martin lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Winston now after the fumble recovery. And this is caught by Jackson. 15 yards through the air on a first down. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. First and 15 here behind the chains. To throw is Winston. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Thomas. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down. Second down and 4. Here's Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Play clock winding down. Winston now. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him. 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Martin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. Catch here, left side, Thomas. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Winston. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10. I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons. And on 2nd and 10 now. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. Freeman a first down and more. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big run there by Freeman. 52 yards on the ground. Freeman again, a first down carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Now Ryan on second down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Well, if you haven't got enough football this Thanksgiving weekend, there's still more to come. Tonight,
yes,
you're pumped up. It's 2 of the most storied franchises in NFL history doing battle, the Packers and Steelers from Heinz Field. Then tomorrow night, more. Wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Texans at the Ravens from Baltimore.
Man, is it time to start shopping already?
Just go online, man. I said Cyber Monday. Click, click, click. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They run the counter with Martin. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Second down, Winston. They set up the screen to Martin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on second down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage has evaporated. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, they'll run with Freeman. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run here with Freeman. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Robert Ayers in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan. Forced out to his left. He can run. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. To go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Now it's Martin. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There goes Doug Martin. 30. 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester. That's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Following the interception, Winston throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now a run with Martin. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second down following the run.
Single slot. Let's go now.
They run it again with Martin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin, as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The second quarter score from Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The third quarter starts with a run by Martin. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 46 yards on the ground. And now a first down following that long gain. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Vic Beasley able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They run. Devontae Freeman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Freeman again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
That's really nice coverage there. I'm not sure he would have gotten to the first down marker anyway. But boy, oh boy, did they blanket him.
Yeah, short throw, but he really didn't have many options. Had to force it in. Well, he didn't have to, but he chose to force it in somewhere. Incomplete.
Yeah, now it brings up 4th down.
This is fielded at the 27. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have added on. They're pulling away in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Winston. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. first down. Here's the run with Martin. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Let's go now.
Winston with a give to Martin. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is caught by Jackson. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the third quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's the fullback, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Ryan on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down, here's Ryan. Fighting his way through contact. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On third down, Ryan. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Gerald McCoy in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's taken on the 25. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Ready? Move ready.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Let's go now.
Now Jameis on second down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right there at the 43. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Here's Martin. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Martin. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the third quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Ten yards still left on second down. Jameis to throw it. Got some real estate inside the 30. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Doug Martin with touchdown number 20 on the year. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. From the gun, it's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
They start the drive with Martin. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Martin. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Play clock winding down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Watch 81, watch 81. Single receiver.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. To throw again is Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now they run with Sims. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
On 3rd down, it's Sims. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Time for a break. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Fielded just inside the 30. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And here now come the Falcons. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
21.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On first down, Ryan. Flushed out right. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And this one through the uprights and good. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. So out come the Bucs now. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Ready. Move ready.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Bucs, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.